putting off writing your CV because it seems overwhelming, you're not sure what to include or what layout to use, then listen up, because I'm going to explain how to complete your CV in 4 easy steps that will enable you to stand out, feel confident in the process, and really nail the presentation. So let's get started. Hey, I'm Mandy and I'm here to help high achievers get, keep and love the career of their dreams. Hit the bell and subscribe to be notified of my weekly content. If you're ready for action, join me for today's video. So by the end of this video, you'll get 4 simple steps as to how to move your CV planning forward and really execute it with style. As well as that, you'll have access to my freebie, which will help you get started really quickly and set you on the journey to success. Sound good? Let's get started. Step 1 is presentation, and as we all know, presentation is king. If you get this step wrong, you're going to be on the slippery slope through to the no pile, and that's obviously not what we want. So let's make sure that you execute your presentation clearly and with clarity so that you get through to the next stage. 2 pages is probably the maximum that I would go for, maybe even 1 if you can be really clear and concise on your messaging, and a really uncluttered, unfussy template is what we're looking for here. So check out the freebie, which gives you some ideas as to how and what type of templates you can actually use. What the recruiter or the employer is looking for at this stage is something that is easily skimmable. They can pick up all those keywords really quickly and they can see what you're all about in just a few seconds. So make sure that you nail it with your presentation. So step 2 is focus. And this is where you're going to get really clear and lots of clarity about the focus of your CV. And I know that may sound a little bit strange because we all know what a CV is meant to do. But this is about making sure that the document across the whole is really doing the job that you need it to do, and you're using the right ways to convey that message. So for example, if you are changing industries, it's really important to make sure that you have demonstrated the cross-transferable skills from one industry to another. If you're wanting to move into a leadership role, then I would be expecting to see lots of phraseology, lots of terminology that shows that you are now a leader and the skills that will embody that. Equally, if you want it to be a forward-facing CV as opposed to a retrospective one, I always advise my clients to make sure you are using words like I'm aspiring to, I want to move into, and it shows your intent of moving into a new industry. So do the work before you start writing your CV to really note down what the goal is of your CV in terms of your long-term strategies. If you're looking for a new position, what do you want this CV to say about you and to really help you land in terms of a new role? And once you've got that written down, it's going to be a lot easier to translate the right words, the right terms, the right keywords across your CV so that it really stands out and does the job. Step 3 is layout, and this is where you get to think about what kind of things you're going to include in your CV in terms of different sections, and this changes from decade to decade, right, and from industry to industry, and a lot of the things are still standard and should stay in terms of your experience, the summary at the top, making sure that you've got your skills in there as well. But a couple of things that I would add in are your values, and external things you would do in terms of outside of your corporate position. So having your values in there really helps an organisation to see how you will align to them culturally. And in this day and age, that is really important. Putting on there if you are a charity trustee, whether you have been helping out with volunteer work with a university, all of those things are going to really help you to stand out uniquely and as the right candidate. So guys, we are nearly there, and I hope you're still with me and you've downloaded the freebie attached to this video, because that template is going to help you stay on track and help you to really complete a great CV that does you justice. Step 4 is all about the finer details, and this is where you make sure that you don't undo all of that great planning work, and that you make sure that you've got a great result in terms of the CV you've created. So this is about reading and rereading your CV. Getting someone who's independent to actually do a bit of a review really helps. And also reading your CV backwards. I love this tip, and it's really about, if you read it backwards, you see every word independently. When you read it forward, you really read in sentences. That's just how the brain digests that information. So read it backwards, see if it works for you, and you'll see you will pick up any errors, grammatical or spelling. So give that a try. Making sure that you have worked your CV in terms of past tense and present tense is really important. Those old roles, make sure you've dropped them off. You shouldn't be going back more than 2 or 3 positions to make sure that you keep within your page limit. So there you have it. I am really excited for what you are going to create, and whether it's a completely new CV or you are just reviewing and revising your document, now is the time to make the changes that we've discussed in this video and really go out there and smash it in terms of your job search. So drop me some comments below, let me know how you get on with the tips, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye. Share this video and freebie with the action takers in your network. See you soon.